So today I'm here to pitch a business that will be at $50 million in 5 years. But before I do that, I have a confession to make. I am a serial killer. This is the third potted plant I've killed in a month. So I just moved into my place at Olympic Village in May, and I love eating green, eating clean, but sometimes it's hard to do because I'm so busy. So I looked into alternatives to growing at home. Potted plants lasted me about a week and they died again and again. I looked at AeroGarden, which was pretty affordable, but it still costs a lot of effort, and it's not very sexy. I looked at something sexy, so urban cultivator, something that's low effort, it can grow itself, but it's restricted to microgreens and micro-stage herb growing only, and that thing costs $2,500 to put in a residential unit. On top of that, they're gonna come into your place and destroy your dishwasher, attach all the hoses, and put everything back together. I can't do that to my new awesome home. What I'm looking to do is to explore the space of an affordable solution that is as little effort as possible. And I thought to myself, there must be other people looking for a similar solution. So I did some market research with my team to validate my assumptions. So Natalia, someone like me, she's age 26, she lives in Olympic Village. What is she looking for? And we called about 50 people who are in the similar range, age range, as well as outside of the age range, to kind of discover the profile and if someone like this would be interested. So what we looked at were some trends, which are 18 to 30 years old, yuppie. She likes to be healthy. She likes healthy eating, but she's kind of busy. And she also loves to be green, kinda. If it's too much effort, she doesn't really want to put in additional effort to do so. Other potential candidates, outside of just people who are new to gardening, are gardening people, gardeners, home decor, as well as restaurant equipment and services. But the key insights that came out of our survey, our research, validation, everything, is that time it takes to grow a plant and to tend to it, the effort it takes, and the space it takes are key. So the insight is that I want a stupidly simple way to lead a better lifestyle, and I want it so simple I can't F it up. Okay. So, and 92% of our surveyors in our target range are willing to pay for a solution like this. Introducing AVA. AVA is the garden that grows itself. So he's going to interact with the device here. But basically, what you want to do is you order this device, it'll come into your home, all you have to do is plug, sync, and it will grow. Simple as that. All it takes to monitor the device is to water it once a month, which will be reminded to you through your app. Simple as that. The technology behind it has a couple pods in there, as you can see in the device, and basically each pod is just inserted into the device, and you drag and drop into your phone what you bought, put in the slot, and then it'll recognize what plant it is. All right, so we're going to do a quick product demo here of what the software actually does. So when you go into the software, you can see your shelf, and then you can select what kind of plant you want, and hooray, you planted your first basil. So this will be the same as action as putting it into your device. And then you click, I want to plant the seed, and I want to look at what I planted. So this is my basil plant. It's basil to basil, and it can tell you what time it has, what time it needs to harvest, what time the yield is, and a bunch of other nerdy stuff like the pH level, temperature, stuff like that. I can buy seeds through the app in packages or in singles and add it to my tray. And automatically pay for it. And it can give me a notification when it's ready to harvest. So really simple solution. All you have to do is plug, sync to your Wi-Fi, grow. It's the garden that grows itself. Okay. So the recipe for success as well as social success is automation. It's completely effortless. space saving. It's the size of a microwave.
That is all the time you have. Thank you, Ava. Judges.
So just let us understand again, how is that different in terms of the growing piece of it than the competition? Is it more kind of the innovations in the mobile app?
Sorry, I was just going to get to that, but I didn't have time. So essentially, there is a piece of technology in there, which is called hydrofilm technology. Essentially, it's what is on the table there. And this technology is what they use in NASA to grow products, but it's not available residentially. And this reduces your water usage by 90% and is more efficient by 50%. So you can grow 3 times as fast. Yeah.
Nice. I like it. I'm a huge gardener, so I like this idea. I'm a little concerned about the space though, because like that rosemary is going to get massive. So, is it mainly for herbs and smaller ones? Like, can you get it in different sizes? What are we thinking that way? I love the idea of having to deal with watering once a month, and if you're gone for a week, you don't come back home to a whole bunch of dead plants, which is nice.
Totally. The great thing about a modular system is that you can take the pods out, and that way it stops the rapid growth, and then you can keep it at that maturity stage. Or you can choose to just snip your products and just use it fresh, and make use of that product.
Just one comment, if you want to sort of try to get to 50 million in 5 years.
Yeah.
Your whole thing with the app, several times you've done that. You want to be as probably mass appealing as possible, right?
Yeah. So I didn't get to talk about the customer acquisition strategy, but in the beginning, the cost of a product is $156. But we can use this cost as a free system to give to 50 initial key influencers so that they can spread this message and to try the product. And the money maker is in the pods, the subscription service of using the pods, and the pod margin is 76%. So it's really big, and with the usage of recurrent subscriptions, that is what will be the money-making part on top of the devices.
Just another comment. As you
Sure.
sort of do the presentation, you mentioned that you showed Natalia and you go, and 50 others. Like, I didn't believe that. It's a weekend, I don't think you've done 50 people sampling.
Oh, so what we did was we had 30 people on our team. Everyone called a bunch of people, and we got a bunch of service calls.
Okay.
So it costs $150 to make one of those?
Yes, this
and then
is
you're going to sell them for, or give them away?
$250.
Sell them for $250.
So the model is a razor and blade model.
Okay, and then you have a subscription to get refilled the herbs and stuff like that.
Exactly, and you can do it straight through your app.
I can't believe how much that rosemary grew in 48 hours.
Yeah.
Great presentation, thanks.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys.